Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Welcome Facebook. I am going to do 2 projects today. Of course, one is a share giveaway, and I am lowering the bar, guys, because I want to give away some of my finished designs. So, if we get up to 50 shares, hey Jill, hey Janelle, all we need to do is get up to 50 shares by tomorrow at 9. And then the person that, if you share, go and make sure you share. You share it to a group. You can share it to your profile page, share to friends. And probably the easiest thing to do is share to your profile. If you share to a group, just make sure you have permission or that they are okay with lives being shared into that group. Some groups do not like that. So if we get up to 50 shares by tomorrow at 9 o'clock, then the project that we do after this will be the share giveaway. And you can share while you're watching the live with me right now. Hey Teresa, hey Sue, hey Sharon. Hey Ashley, thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Jill. Or even if you're watching the replay, if you don't see the red live above my head, that means it is the replay. You can go ahead and share as well, as long as it's before tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I will go back, and if we get to 50 shares by tomorrow at 9, I will enter everybody who shared into a spin wheel, and we will pick a winner, okay? So let's get started here. Hey, Janessa. All right, I'm gonna put you guys down so you can see what I'm working on. Okay, and I think my hands are in the right spot, which is good. Okay, so this is our Winter Toile transfer. It is really adorable. Obviously, this is an 18 by 18, so if you put it on one of our Sylvie white frame chalkboards, it would fit perfectly. But as you know, the versatility of our transfers, you can use the whole transfer if you want, or little pieces of it. So what I thought I would do is, this is also one of our Sylvie boards. This is our 9 by 12 black frame. And I thought I would just use a portion of it and just make it look, I'm going to do all in black because I think that'll look nice on the white board. And then it'll just be a little part of this Winter Toile on this board. And I figured I could lay it on a cake plate or a cake stand or the plate stand, and it will look really awesome. Okay, so let's see how it goes. Hey Karen, hey Leah, thank you for sharing. If you are not a chalkature designer, you can go ahead and share. Excuse me, I have to get rid of my gum. Sorry, I meant to do that before I came live. I know it's really rude. I would never chew gum in front of you, but I forgot I had it in there. If you're not a chalkature designer, you can go ahead and share. If you are a chalkature designer, that is so awesome. Chalkature rules. We are the best DIY company out there. But you won't be able to share my video because it is against policy, okay? So let's get started. Normally you can write back on the back of the transfer. This helps when you're putting it back, so you know which side is the back, and you can put your transfer back on the right side. Our silkscreen transfers, I like to start them by just rolling my finger along the edge until it lifts up a little bit. Then I grab it. Larger transfers I will put down on the bottom and peel the backer away like that. This really helps in not having the transfer stick to itself, because this part right here is sticky. So if this happened to fold over and stick to itself, sometimes it's hard to get apart. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a portion of this transfer. Now, I love every piece. See, this just folded over on itself, but it's not too bad. I can tell it's not too sticky, so I'm just gonna pull it apart. So go ahead and share, guys. Only need to get up to 50 shares by tomorrow at 9. All right, so I was deciding which part I wanted. I definitely think I want the ice skates in, but then I really wanted the sled in too. So that has me a little bit not sure because I can't have both. So I think I'll go for the sled. And what I'm gonna do is just make sure that it's as close as I can get it to the edge. And when I do toile, I mean, this transfer obviously will look good in a whole bunch of colors as well. But I think toile is mostly usually one solid color. But honestly, as a designer, you can do whatever you want. There is no rules in DIY or crafting or art for that matter. So you just do whatever you want to do. And if you want to do it all colors, then that is great. I'm going for more of a traditional toile look. So I'm going to do it all in black. If anybody has any questions, oh, see now the bunny isn't going to be in there. Oh well, it's just going to be the way it is. If anybody has any questions, just post them in the comments and I will answer them for sure. So this is, and even if I don't catch them live, while I'm live, if I don't answer you right away, I will always go back and check my messages. So I will get back to you eventually after the live. All right, I'm just right now making sure all the air bubbles are out. I think I need to turn that music down a bit. Hold on a second. Okay. Felt like I was competing with the music. All right, so let's just finish putting this on, getting out all the air bubbles. If anyone would like any information on being a designer, doing what I do, which is pretty much get paid to make beautiful crafts, and I do have a team, which is awesome. Like I have a big team and it's all across the country. So you don't even have to be local to me. If you want to join my team, we have a lot of training online. Actually, it's all online. We do Facebook Lives in our team group, and it's just a great group of people. I also add you to my uplines group and her uplines group, and there's a lot of design inspiration in there as well. Okay, so I pretty much got that down. And because I don't want this to stick to my table, I'm just going to wrap it around the edge because it's sticky. I just don't want it sticking to my table, and I think that will help a little bit if I just wrap it around like that. All right, now we're going to get our black paste out and get that ready. Just make sure there's no bubbles. Oh, I could. Janelle, you are a smart cookie, you know that? I mean, you're the one who told me that clean didn't have 4 letters, it has 5. And now you came up with this perfect solution to my problem. You're a smart cookie. Thank you for sharing, Audrey. Okay, so that's what we'll do, Janelle. I won't do this leaf here or the bunny, and I'll move the bunny over. Great idea. All right. Let me get the paste the right consistency. And I want it to be kind of like yogurt. Karen, it is an awesome transfer. Just add a little bit of water so I can get it a little bit more creamy. Janelle, I can tell you take this very serious. If I need a solution, I'm calling you. Okay, so this looks good. And basically, I'm just going to do, except for that one portion like we just talked about, I'm just going to do the whole thing in black. So you just dip it in your paste, and one thin layer right over the silkscreen area is all that you need. And you do kind of have to work a little quickly, but it's not crazy quickly. You just don't want to leave the transfer once the paste is on, just sitting on your board, because what will happen is it can dry in the silkscreen area, and if that happens, then it will dry right in the silkscreen and it'll pull it up so it won't stick to your, thanks Janelle, it won't stick to your surface. So that's like defeats the purpose of what we're trying to do here. So you just, once you start using the chalk paste and the surfaces, you will get used to it and know exactly what to do and how long, or if it might be drying. So you definitely get a feel for it, and there's definitely, it's not hard at all to do this. Okay, now let me avoid that area. And let's see here. Oops, I got the leaf. I did the leaf, but I didn't want to, but that may still be okay. All right, so now we want to go back, make sure we pull up any lines that might be, you know, like excess paste that might be there that is leaving a line. We don't want any lines left. We want it nice and smooth. Thank you for sharing, Janet. Hi, Vanessa. Thank you for joining us and welcome. If you have any questions, Vanessa, just put them in the comments and I will be sure to answer. Oh my God, look at this. It's so awesome. Hey, Cheryl. All right, I just have to wash my hands a little bit because I got black all over them. So this is great to have Clorox wipes with you all the time. So again, if you are interested in doing what I'm doing, which is I love doing these lives and I love getting all new products all the time. Chocolate Chair is always coming out with new products. They're always on trend. They're amazing, actually. And as I was saying before, when you get into our groups, where we have a lot of designers sharing all of their product or their designs. It's amazing. You get so much inspiration being in our groups as well. So if you're interested and you want to get information on joining, just put join in the comments and I will be sure to send you information. I do have a blog which has an FAQ about becoming a designer, and it pretty much goes over everything that you need to know. Also, the transfer of the day is the Winter Toile. So if you're interested in picking this up, just put Winter Toile, and that's Toile. And you want to make sure you're in my VIP group if you're picking up any of my transfers of the day. That is where I'm able to put any discounts or promotions or sales that I'm doing. Thank you, Sue. It is so stunning. Thank you for sharing, Missy. Thank you, Vanessa. All right, so now that we have this on, I'm going to bring back my transfer. First, I want to make sure this is totally dry. Thank you for sharing, Diane. Oh, Diane, I don't think you were supposed to. You're a designer. Okay, so let's grab this bunny so we can put him in our picture. I just want to make sure I don't have any black on the back. And let me just make sure this area right here is clean. I just love the way that it came out. Let me do another quick little dry. Vanessa, that's a very good question. You do not have to do lives if you don't want to. And in fact, I've been a designer since before they launched to the public in July of 2017. So for anybody that's wondering what I'm doing right now, I want to get this bunny on, so we're going to go back in and just add him or her right where I have that blank space. So you don't have to do lives, Vanessa, and like I was saying, for the longest time I didn't do lives, and I just started recently doing them, probably like the last few months, and I actually really enjoy them. But it is not a requirement at all. There's so many different ways that you can work your business, whether it be selling finished designs, holding workshops so people can make designs and take them home with them, selling bundles online, doing lives online, so many ways. All right, so now I added that bunny, and now I'm happy I got my bunny and my fox and my sled. I think it came out so awesome. What do you guys think? And you can add in a little color if you wanted to, like just a red poinsettia at the bottom would look awesome right there. All right, so that is project number 1. I love the way it came out. And I will put a picture in this live in the comments. I'll take a picture of it and put it in the comments. Thank you, Karen, I love it. Okay, so the next one we're gonna use, and this is the second transfer of the day, which is a seasonal deer. So I wasn't sure about him at first because he's sort of plain, and I didn't know how I would really design with him. So I decided that maybe I should just work off of his plainness and just kind of have him in there. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Janelle. And let's just have him in there. And with a few stars around, with some glitter, of course. All right, so let me get my transfer trimmers because this one we do have to cut. You see that line right there? Yes, Vanessa, you can seal it with, they recommend using a spray sealer, or it's recommended that you use a spray sealer rather than a brush on, because you don't want to put anything that's going to actually touch the chalk paste because it could reactivate it. So you can spray it with a Krylon sealer and it'll make it permanent. But I kind of like the fact that I can now go back and redesign on this for Valentine's Day, St. Patty's Day, Easter, spring, summer, etc. All right. Yes. Jill, kind of what I'm hoping I was, all legs. That ain't never gonna happen. Not at 5 foot, almost 2. Okay, so what I thought I would do is copper for him, our shimmer copper. And I would do the star. Should I do the stars? Here, this is where I need you guys. Should I do the stars in gold or silver? Yeah, the deer is so cute. Like just something about deer at Christmas that just is peaceful. Which is another reason why I just wanted him by himself on something. Okay, so should I do gold or silver shimmer for the stars? I'm almost thinking silver, but I'm gonna do him in copper. So maybe the silver shimmer for the stars or the gold for the stars. All right, silver, we got a lot of silvers. Okay, and I'm gonna off-center him a little bit because I don't want him right dead in the center. So we'll put him up here a little bit. I do have a bow that's gonna go on the bottom. And we'll just put 2 stars because I don't want to overdo anything on this because he is the main focus. All right, so let's do him in the shimmer copper. Let me just stir it up really quick. And I might as well stir the silver while we're here. And this is a share giveaway, guys. So again, if we get up to 50 shares by tomorrow, whether you're sharing now live on this actual live, or if you're watching the replay, you can go ahead and share as well. As long as it's before 9 o'clock tomorrow, if we get up to 50, I will be giving this sweet deer away to somebody, okay? So let me put on the shimmer copper. Okay. And by the way, the surface that I'm putting this on is our palette sign. It's our small palette sign, and they come white, and I just painted it black. Okay, so get up all those excess lines, put put it back into your jar. And then we can pull him off. He looks beautiful. I love that color for him. It's like, it's copper, but it's like a dark fawn almost. I love it. Thank you for sharing, Norma. All right, now we're gonna do the stars in silver. And we're almost done with this, guys. Just another thing that I love about Chalkature is the outcome that you can have for so little time that it takes to do your projects. This is like if you are a sign maker or you have a booth that you sell your crafts at, this is ideal because of the fact that you can mass produce, well, not mass produce, but you can make quite a few of the same design or different designs because our transfers are reusable. 8 to 12 times is what the company states. I've actually gotten more use out of them than that. But if you take care of them, you certainly can. Okay, so there is our stars. Yeah, I love them. Okay, now let me just dry them really quick. We're gonna put a little bow on. I wonder if I should have done the stars in glitter. I still can do that. All right, so I have this ribbon, which is very similar to our copper. So I'm just gonna do a bow, like I'm just gonna tie it once and then tie it again. I'm really not great with bows, guys. Yeah, I'll do silver. I'll go back and do the stars and glitter. All right. You know, I'm really not good at doing bows, and I'm especially not good doing them live. All right, I will fix that, but don't judge me on my bows, guys. Thank you, Teresa. No judging on my bows. You guys promise, okay? Clearly, I am bow inept over here. So I gotta fix that. Anyway. Then I thought we could have a little, maybe, I don't know, maybe something like that. Just make it look woodsy. I know, I have to play with it. I like to play with these things afterwards to get it to where it's nice and perfect. But while we are here, let's put some glitter on those stars and then we'll be done. So they're dry, but I can go right back and put this on top and redo it. Because in order to put the glitter, you want your chalk paste to be wet. It kind of acts like a glue for the glitter. Let me see here. That's good enough. Yes, Karen. This is our palette board. This is our palette board that comes in white, and I did paint it black because I wanted to just have a different look instead of using the white all the time. You can paint it any color you want. Okay, so we're just going right over that star so we can add the glitter. All right. So we lift it up, and as soon as we lift it up, we can add the glitter because we want to catch it while that chalk paste is wet. Let me get my paper out that I use all the time to catch the glitter. Let me just blow this off, the excess. All right, so there he is. I'm gonna play with the bow, but I love it. It's just, that's exactly how I wanted it to come out, nice and plain with just the deer on there. And it, you know, it's all about him. All right, let me see, let me get you guys back. All right, hold on. Okay, there I am. All right, so again, guys, here is this one. I love it. I wasn't sure how it was gonna come out, honestly, because of the fact that I was only taking a part of that transfer, but I really love it. And I did it the right way because it's gonna hang up the right way. But I think I'm gonna actually put this in one of those stands that holds plates and everything, because I think it'll look so cute, just like, and then, you know, if you want to add a little red, you can totally do that. That looks awesome. And then after Christmas, you could always take that off, because this is something that can stay out all winter long. This doesn't say anything really about Christmas. If you live in the Northeast or where there's snow, this will be perfect to keep out all season. And then here is our precious deer. I love the way he came out. Again, I'm going to work with the bow a little bit. And I may or may not add this little pine cone extra thing. So we'll see. All right, so if you want to win this one, 50 shares by tomorrow at 9 p.m. I know we can do this, guys. We've done it before. All right, so that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me and having fun with me while I make a few cute little projects. And I will probably be back Thursday night. But if you have any questions in between now and then, certainly just email me. I'd love to tell you anything that you have questions about, the products or the opportunity to become a designer, and share it all with you. Okay, thank you so much. Have a great night, and I'll see you soon.